Hey guys, it's Blasphxmy here, and I'm bringing you a short little news update on something I found for Following the Dead. So here we go. Let's just get right to the news. Here we have some information from Wikipedia. So we can't exactly be sure that this is true because it's Wikipedia and anyone can go on and edit. But the information does seem reliable and it has a lot of the previous information I stated in the last video. So yeah, let's just get right to it. It says something that I found really interesting. I'm not sure if most of you guys will care about this if you only played the game, but I played the game, watched the TV show, and read the comics. And it says here, Telltale plans to tie Season 2 in closer with the television adaptation of The Walking Dead and is investigating the possibility of characters from the television series appearing in Season 2. Writer from the game Gary Whitta has teased new content of Telltale's The Walking Dead being released between Season 1 and 2, although it is still unclear what will be released. So basically that last part there was just talking about the possible DLC thing that I kind of talked about last video. But God, what's really interesting here is the fact that they're going to tie in the game more with the television series in Season 2. So it'd be really interesting to see not new characters, but characters in the television series appear. Glenn was in the show, and I think that was extremely awesome. By the way, a lot of people are saying that Lily, the Lily from the game, that was the Lily from the comics. That's not the same Lily. Telltale confirmed it. I'll put a link to the page where Telltale was talking about that, and I'll also put a link to the Wikipedia page. But also on that Telltale page, it mentioned some things about the timeline that the Walking Dead game takes place in relation to the timeline of the comic book series and the TV show. And basically, Season 1, Telltale said, Season 1 takes place during the time that Rick is in a coma. So that's why we kind of see Glenn. So it actually, in a way, that kind of also explains Glenn's story, because it ties back to, okay, so Glenn started off with Lee and the others and everything, and then he got that call, or he didn't get the call, but he heard on the radio that things were going bad in Atlanta, so he goes to Atlanta to help his friends, and that's how he meets up with Andrea and Dale and all of them. So yeah, that really explains a lot about some missing parts of the TV show and comic book that we never got to see filled in. So that also tells me that well, obviously Robert Kirkman works on it, but that tells me that Robert Kirkman is going to probably be an even larger driving force in this if we're going to see more of the same prequel to character thing that we saw with Glenn in Season 1. But then again, another way that they could take it is they could easily put this in a point in the television series. They could probably speed through a lot of this, if they were saying, how I said in one of the previous episodes, if they're going to make the playable character Clementine grown up, then we could easily just see this being 3 years later. So they'd be in not 3 years later, but about 1 to 2 years later, and that puts you in the current time span of the TV show and a little bit closer to the time span of the comic book. So we could easily see those two things intertwine. The only problem with that is I doubt in the TV show we're going to see things from the game. But who knows? I have no idea what they have planned. Those are just my thoughts. But yeah, it's really cool that Telltale plans to tie Season 2 in closer with the television adaptation of The Walking Dead. I'm very excited about that. Hope you guys are too. This is a short news update, and I will update with more news as soon as I get it. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot to mention is Telltale is going to be looking into the save game imports from Season 1, and basically the stuff that you did in Season 1 will also carry over into Season 2. Alright, so I think that covers everything. This has been a short little quick news update, and I will update with more news when I get it. Peace guys, I am out.